Transformer fans, the Samson family, from left, Tristan, age 11, George, dead, and Hunter, age 15, pose with Bumblebee movie giveaway items as store employee Ariane Rodriguez photographs them at Misfit Toys in the Heights. Less Transformer fans, the Samson family, from left, Tristan, age 11, George, dead, and Hunter, age 15, pose with Bumblebee movie giveaway items as store employee Ariane Rodriguez photographs them at Misfit Toys in More photo, Wyke Transformer fans, the Samson family, from left, Tristan, age 11, George, dead, and Hunter, age 15, pose with Bumblebee movie giveaway items as store employee Ariane Rodriguez photographs them at Misfit Toys in the Heights. Less Transformer fans, the Samson family, from left, Tristan, age 11, George, dead, and Hunter, age 15, pose with Bumblebee movie giveaway items as store employee Ariane Rodriguez photographs them at Misfit Toys in More photo, Wyke Houston, Transformer fans find a home in the Heights. The latest installment in the Transformers movie series about fighting robots is a period piece that just might bring certain grown-ups to tears. For them, Bumblebee, a Transformers spin-off, opening this weekend, built around the popular character with the yellow and black paint job, is a throwback to the 80s, when these, mostly, middle-aged guys were just adolescents playing with their robot toys and watching a TV show after school. Daniel Rivera, 43, is one of those guys. He sat in a Houston movie theater during a Monday preview screening of Bumblebee, along with a handful of people from his Transformers club called Moonbase 1, cheering and hollering for robots in disguise made real on-screen. "It's off the charts how amazing it was," he says enthusiastically just a couple of hours after the showing. "We all loved it, of course. This is coming from a man whose world revolves around Transformers. He's not only the club president, but many of its 190 members are also his clients. Transformers and other toys from the 1980s and 1990s help feed his small family." As the owner of the retail shop Misfit Toys in the Heights, he's part of a growing toy resale business that lives in the shadow of the multi-billion-dollar U.S. toy industry. It's a subset that helps forge a love for movies like Transformers, which are based on concepts created decades ago. Perhaps Hollywood really knows what it's doing. While plenty of reboots flop, there are those that are in the DNA of a lot of Gen Zers and part of those memories they don't ever want to lose. "My dad split on me when I was 13, and Saturday mornings, they would show Godzilla movies, and it's the one memory I have of doing things together," says Rivera, whose shop also has toys that range from Star Wars to Robotech and custom-made Japanese kaiju monsters like Godzilla. "The memories are so special, we, robot, but, of course, his first love is the robots." A huge collection of Bumblebee Transformers line a glass shelf in his toy store. An original Bumblebee from the 1980s TV show can fetch around $35. One from the Bayverse movies, a term used for the Michael Bay-directed franchise, goes for around $20. "I'm amazed at how much stuff Danny moves through here," says George Samson, who recently relocated to Houston from Detroit and says he collects Transformers along with his two sons. "There's a sense of fulfillment in tracking these down." Samson, in his mid-40s, looks for the toys that he couldn't buy when he was a kid. Rivera is more than happy to help with the hunt. In addition to his toy sales, however, there's customer retention built into the Moonbase 1 club. Members, who join on Facebook, can purchase t-shirts and get discounts at the shop. During regular meetings, as many as 15 to 20 people pile into the store to talk about everything in the Transformer universe, from the Hollywood films to the cartoons and comic books. They discuss particulars of the Decepticons, the bad guys, and the Autobots, the good guys, who populate the Transformers storyline. It's a discussion marketers in the movie industry are aware of. They send Rivera swag bags and give him promotional tickets to give away when big releases come around. Creating a community, but it goes beyond the economics. It's building a community around toys. There was a real buildup of friendship that happened. These things will straight up connect you with someone you have never met, Rivera notes. We've vacationed for the last 5 years with just our customers. It was after getting laid off during the oil industry downturn in 2015 that Rivera decided to go all in with his weekend gig of selling toys at Traders Village Flea Market in Northwest Houston. He transitioned from the open-air market to an enclosed shop. But he got his start in 2013 after quickly realizing he was getting a rush from not just making money off old action figures, but also tracking down hard-to-find toys. After selling out of a lot of 150 Star Wars toys, it was apparent to him that he was good at hustling childhood memories. He started with a one-room shop at the Heights Common Market on Yale Street, which is now the home of Misfit Toys. It's quickly expanded in the past 2 years, with 3 employees, and the shop takes up a large portion of the commercial space, which also contains fashion shops and a comic book and record store. Rivera partnered with David Franco, who runs a food service company in the area and is an avid collector who helps invest in toy buying and paying the rent. No one is as much of a Transformers collector as he is, Franco says of Rivera. Rivera's toy curating has had a real impact on people. A few years ago, a man came into the shop with his family and broke into tears after seeing a display case that featured an extensive Transformers collection. The family said he had a twin who died, and when the brothers were kids, they passed the time playing with Transformers. I don't think he'd seen these in 30 years, Rivera suggests. It kind of freaked him out a little bit, that epic memory that floods all of us when we look at these toys, when we play with these toys. Back to childhood Transformers emerged at a time in the 80s before Nintendo video games. When Houston had dozens of toy stores all over the city. Charles Cooper grew up around that time, and he loved the challenge of playing with Transformers. I think a lot of time it sparked a lot of that ingenuity because you have to figure out how to transform them. They didn't come with instructions. Cooper says. Even now, when I sit down and transform these toys, it'll relax me, says Cooper, a City of Houston employee who is also a member of the Moonbase One Club. I remember when I was 10 years old, not a worry in the world, when people come in here. It's a very intimate relationship, Rivera says. Action figures from the early 80s have had staying power. Original toys from the He-Man and Transformers collections have helped Rivera make his business profitable. It takes a certain skill, though. A nerdiness about the details, or those original toy parts. Is the die-cast paint too chipped? Which generation and which storyline does the character represent? Rivera, who recently had a baby daughter, says his toy venture would never have gotten off the ground without the help of his wife, Pauline, a mathematician who he says put her actuarial studies on hold to help invest in old toys. He regularly travels the state and around the country to purchase collections of He-Man figures or Transformers sets that can range in the thousands of dollars. But it's an investment that has proven worth multiple times. And seeing those toys on screen is just the icing on the cake for enthusiasts like Rivera, whose childhoods are frozen in time. He still can't believe the visceral reaction people have to little hunks of plastic, and it's contagious. The people that I was selling Transformers to were geeking out, says Rivera, and I was too. Camilo Hannibal Smith is a Houston-based writer.